Good afternoon and welcome to this week's episode of SCSD News. The semester is starting to wind down, but the district is still going strong. Here's what happened last week across Scott County.
Starting with Morton, Panthers advanced to the second round of the playoffs and played against Pass Christian High School. Last Friday night, to celebrate the team's success, the players were sent off in style with a community-wide pep rally Friday morning. The parade featured the cheer teams and a parade by the high school band and concluded with a send-off for the Panthers football team. Unfortunately, the Panthers fell short against the Pirates and concluded their 2025 season Friday night.
Over at Lake, high-achieving students were inducted into one of the nation's most prestigious academic organizations, the National Beta Club. To quote Lake High School, the inducted students have demonstrated excellence not only in the classroom but also in citizenship, service, and responsibility, core pillars of the Beta Club. Congratulations to those that were inducted last Sunday.
As basketball students collected shoeboxes for Operation Christmas Child. Operation Christmas Child is a project by the Samaritan's Purse where people pack shoeboxes with toys, school supplies, and hygiene items that are delivered to children in need around the world. The goal is to share joy, hope, and God's love with kids facing difficulty circumstances. This year, students collected 68 shoeboxes.
Those are your highlights for last week. Here's a closer look at what happened last week in sports.
Good afternoon, this is Annalie Gomez and this is what happened this week in sports. Scott Central's varsity basketball teams had a strong showing against Sebastopol. Girls varsity took the win 46-29 and boys varsity also came out on top 35-26. The girls varsity team picked up another victory later in the week, defeating Union 43-8. Looking ahead, Scott Central basketball meets Clarksdale on November 22nd. Girls JV tips off at 3 o'clock, girls varsity at 4 o'clock, and boys varsity at 5:30. Lake High School also faced Sebastopol last week. The girls varsity dominated with a decisive 57-11 victory. The boys varsity fell in a close matchup 42-38. This week, Lake takes on McLaurin on November 18th. Girls varsity plays at 6 o'clock and boys varsity follows at 7:30. Morton Soccer had a standout week against Puckett. Girls soccer won 6-1 and boys soccer won 5-1. On the court, girls varsity basketball earned two strong wins, 48-38 over Kemper County and 79-41 over Lake Central. In football, the Panthers' playoff run came to an end in the second round, falling to Pass Christian 49-22, and coming up, Morton hosts two basketball doubleheaders, Canton on November 18th and Germantown on November 21st. For both dates, girls varsity plays at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys varsity at 7:30. Soccer will also face off against Lake Central at home tomorrow, November 18th. Sebastopol basketball took losses to Scott Central on November 11th, with the girls falling 46-29 and the boys falling 35-26. Against Lake, results were split. The girls were defeated 57-11 and the boys earned a hard-fought win 42-38. This week, Sebastopol's varsity teams take on French Camp Academy at French Camp on November 18th, Union at home on November 20th, girls at 6 and boys at 7:30 for both nights. The girls varsity also travels to McLaurin on November 22nd for a 9 a.m. matchup. That's a look at your local sports recap and the week ahead. Now let's hear about the weather for this week.
This week's weather is going to be warmer than usual. Starting off today, the high was around 73 degrees and the low tonight will be 58 degrees. The highs will be consistently through Thursday, landing in the high 70s and in the low 60s. On Friday, it's looking like 75% chance of rain in the afternoon. The high will land in the mid 70s and the low in the mid 60s. This weekend is going to be sunny with the high hitting of mid 70s on Saturday and mid 60s on Sunday. That's it for this week's weather. Now let's hear about our district announcements.
Hey guys, I'm Isabella.
And I'm Ella, and today we're coming to you with the joke of the week.
Hey Ella, what does a cloud wear under its raincoat?
I don't know, Isabella, what does it wear under its raincoat?
Thunderwear.
Here's what's happening this week in your local schools.
At Scott Central, the JV basketball team will be playing at home versus Forest today. Tomorrow, there will be an EL parent meeting and an elementary art show starting at 4:30.
Over at Lake High School, the JV basketball team faces Newton this evening. This Friday, the Hornets will have their All-In Rewards celebration. Then on Saturday, Lake Middle School will host a basketball invitation.
Finally, at Warren High School, there will be a blood drive tomorrow, November the 18th. Soccer will also play at home versus League Central. On Thursday, there will be a Panther Academy parent night at the cafeteria at 5:30.
Next week, all schools will be off for the Thanksgiving holiday.
That's it for this week's news. Our next episode will be on December the 1st because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Thanks for watching, and remember,
These are your schools, your stories, and your news.